Well, hello there, brothers and sisters of WoT Blitz universe. You're watching WoT Blitz Addict again. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for not being here for a couple of days, I think 2 days, but I was quite busy with this corona massacre all over the place. But basically, I have 3 of my subscribers replays to show you, and it's gonna be Derp again, but not only Russian Derps. We're gonna see some other tanks, but they are all gonna be a high caliber derpy guns. So first of all is my subscriber Visel Novak from Be Around clan. I hope I did pronounce your name correctly, bro. And his ISU-152, the tier 8 Russian derp sniper. I really love this tank. It's one of the most epic tanks for me as it comes for the gun handling, because the gun handling on this tank is just purely great. The penetration values are great. The accuracy is really good for such a large caliber gun, and especially on the Russian tank. So if you haven't played this tank, just yeah, make sure you will, because it's really great. And the whole line, if you grind through the line, it's really phenomenal. You have SU-152 with a lot of fun. Then you have but firstly you have SU-85, which is a good tank, SU-100, which is also a good tank, SU-152, which is fun tank to play, to derp everyone with the 152mm caliber gun. And then you have this ISU-152, which is a great tank again. Then the Object 704, again a great tank, and Object 268, which is also a great all-round tank. So if you're looking for a nice line to grind, then and you like TDs, of course, because if you don't like playing turretless TDs, you're gonna struggle with this tank. But if you like them, you can do a lot of damage and have some nice fun. But you need to stick and sit at the back, because most of the times you will get panned, because you have literally no armor except for your gun mantlet, and you can ammo rack like the Visel Novak did here, which is which is great, because really this caliber gun with such a great penetration can ammo rack quite easily. And most of the time when you get like Russian tanks especially, you can basically ammo rack them every single time. Let's see if he gonna ammo rack the bad shot. I hope he will, but we're gonna see. Not really. He hit the track with HE, and as you can see, even if you hit the tracks with high explosive, you will still do over 400 damage, which is really great, because when you're facing really strong tanks, especially tier 9 tanks, in this tank you're not really scared of them, because you can just do a lot of damage. I have no idea where that shell go. I really have no freaking idea. But he managed to bounce 2 shells. The bad shot wasn't really a spectacular player, or he wasn't paying attention, because at this angle that he was shooting, the sides of SU are basically out of bounds zones. So yeah, okay. But as you can see, it's almost end. The IS was the last one remaining, but our amigo here did massive damage in this game, and of course he get an ace with only 1 kill, but 5,000 damage. Ace tanker, Confederate high caliber sharpshooter, and 20k of XP, so 20k, sorry, of credits. So it's great for a tier 8 game. And he is the famous lucky Mr. Vodka and his KV-2. So basically Mr. Vodka, he's the one that just got this T49 medium from the first crate, and yeah, and I kind of helped him with it, but he keeps sending me those replays, and they are pretty great replays. So You're gonna see a few more. I still have some mastery replays that you will see in the mastery section, not the viewers replays, because he aced tanks that they are still not available on my mastery series, so we're gonna see them there really soon, I think. But what's he doing here? He's doing basically what the KV-2 can do best, so sit at the back, treat it like a TD, and just spam those big nasty shells. Basically, the KV-2 is kind of similar with the ISU-152, but on tier 6. You have this derpy gun, you have this high enormous alpha damage, and you have, even though it's been nerfed, you still have pretty nice penetrations on HE. Because if you use calibrated shells, you barely lose anything more than the reload time that you had earlier on. But still you can do things like this, especially when you're top tier. You can just demolish those guys with a one shot. Like this ISU-152 is ISU-85 is basically a one shot for him, even on full HP, but it's backing up. I can't remember if he's gonna smack him, for the third kill. And basically, if you like this playstyle, if you want to have some fun, because KV-2 is really slow tank with slow traverse speed, slow turret speed, inaccurate gun, but if it hits, it really hurts. So yeah, you're gonna see one more shot here. He's aiming for the cupola, the large cupola of the standard turret of ARL, which is bad as hell. I mean the turret, not the tank. Tank is great. But get it, and the RNGesus really does great for him right now, because most of the times when I was playing KV-2, I had games when the 100% of my shells went in, and some other games where 100% really missed because this gun is potatoes spitter. It's really inaccurate. So GG Mr. Vodka, 4 kills, really nice game. Especially as a top tier, you can do massive amounts of damage. So 2,546, 4 kills. He got an ace tanker, of course, and 1,105 base XP, which is also great. And the last replay is from my subscriber Wolves, and she just raged at me, kind of, for not pronouncing her name right. So it's Wolves from Fox Clan, and she's playing my beloved T49 with a legendary camo, with the Hornet camo. It really looks nice, and this tank is basically a hate or love tank, because if you love it, you're gonna have pretty great fun in it, because it's a mobile tank, and without Sheridan and without T92, this one was the Derp massive fast tank, which you can really go around the map and do amazing damage all over the place without even getting spotted sometimes. And that tank is basically the tank I really love playing. I'm just going out when I want to have some fun and just chill out. I just take it from the garage and play a few games in it, just to make have some giggles. But basically, the gun, if you're not used to using this tank, it costs a lot to play. It really does, because I'm loading like half Pramo and half standard hit shells. The hit shells penetration isn't great, and the accuracy isn't great. And if you hit the tracks or any sort of like oh, nice samurai over there. But if you hit anything like some kind of fence or I don't know, whatever it's on the map, the hit shell will break on this obstacle, and you won't get your shot on the target. So the same with the hash or HE. It's basically the penetration values also aren't great. but at least you can do some splash damage, which is great, because on hit you really can't, and yeah, and both of those shells don't have massive penetration values, so that means you're gonna bounce a lot and do 0 damage shots a lot, and yeah, it's basically, as all derpy guns, it's Halo of tank. You can get some bounces here and there, but they are really occasional because this tank basically doesn't have any armor. But it's a fun tank to play. It's a fun tank to play. I play it a bit more aggressively by running around the map, but as you can see, they are losing on tanks. Now it's even, but she probably doesn't want to lose any more hit points, but because she might be she might need them at the end of the battle. But as you can see, the team is doing quite well. It's against 4 on 3, now it's 3 on 3, 3 on 2. So there's only this Tiger P, and as you can see, it's a bottom tier 7 tank, and she can't still really get him. It's impossible to penetrate the front of this tank. You can just get some hash shells like she's doing here to get some splash damage, because the heat won't go through. There's no chance. Basically, I don't think it's gonna get through the frontal armor of some tier 6 heavy tanks. So it's not really a great tank in this manner. It's just fun. It's just a tank you can run, have some fun, and you can now spam like T92s and Sheridans, which have APCRs with great pen, really fast shell velocity, and they're really great at aiming. Even though on the paper dispersion is bad, but in real game you will see you will hit the most of your shells. So yeah, that's basically the T49 and the last shot in this game. So well played, almost 4,400 damage, which is really nice for this tank, because you don't have much maneuver on this battle. She didn't have any, basically. So 4 kills, 4,349 damage, 52,000, probably with the boosters, because otherwise she wouldn't get such many. Ace tanker, top gun, high caliber, and 1,285 base XP. GG Wolves, and thanks for sending me your replays. I hope I will put some more video on my videos with your replays, because I have a lot of them. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like my videos, please consider subscribing, like, share. Join me on my Discord. The link is in the description below, and catch you all on the battlefield. Bye bye for now.